And today we're going to be talking with Christian Delfino, straight from Roland, and he's got a product called the Go Mixer. Oh,
that's correct. There it is.
It's cool. It's small. We'll take a. Can we get a zoom in on this guy?
Which camera would it?
Okay, so the first question is, what is it and why do I want one?
Well, what is it? It is an audio mixer for your cell phone. So we're doing so much video from our cell phones, for either just recording it or live streaming it. To get better audio, especially from other devices that are not a microphone, you need a little Go mixer.
Wow, that's very cool. So how does it work?
It's real straightforward. You take one of the included cables, so there's a lightning cable for your iPhone and a USB cable for your Android phone. You just plug that right in. It powers off the device, so off your cell phone or your iPad, and then you plug in your different sources. So, if you're doing music instruments, you just plug those right in. Microphones, you plug those in. A gaming console, anything that you want to plug in that has audio outs, and you have 5 audio inputs in here. So you can mix line level inputs, music instruments, microphones, adjust the levels, and it right away replaces the microphone on your cell phone. So it shuts it off so you don't get any of that weird ambient, really crappy sound quality noise. It uses the audio here. It's plug and play. It's brainless. It's easy.
So everybody out there, no crappy sound. I think that's what we can take away from this.
Absolutely.
So how did you think of this? How did the people that come up with this
Well, we work with so many people across so many different disciplines. So musicians, of course, because we're Roland, but also lots of people that are doing AV streaming and things like that. And even news broadcast networks, stuff happens in the spur of the moment. They need to be able to get there. And a lot of stuff you see on TV now from news is actually from a cell phone that somebody's doing. So we were looking at how do we improve the audio of all this webcasted video. And this is one of the ideal ways. And it's great because you're not just limited to a microphone input. You can plug in all your different sources that you want.
Oh, cool. So does it come with an app, or is
no?
it...
You don't need an app. It works with your camera app on your iPad or your iPhone or your Android device. It really just replaces the microphone.
I mean, I almost hate to ask it, but I'm curious. How much does something like this cost?
A mere $99.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
it.
that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess that should be something that a lot of the MI companies could sort of learn from, is what can we do with our phones, with our iPads? I mean, how can we make best use of that stuff?
Well, look how many stars are coming from online channels these days, right? So people are growing their careers and their businesses. And if you want to get any kind of music distribution or things like that, these companies that are going to give you a contract or help you out with a budget, they look to see how many followers and people and fans that you have. So by having better quality content on your website or whatever social media site you're using, you need to get that. And this makes it so easy. Put your phone or your tablet in front of you, plug in your music instruments and your microphone, sing along, press stop, and you've got great audio. Because one of the challenges is you used to have to record your audio separate and match it up with your video later. What a pain in the neck that is. So this way, you just plug it right in and it's done for you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So, Roland, they always have tons of new things at NAMM. Is there something else that you can tell us? Any other surprises?
Absolutely. We have a number
Roland?
of new things. We have a great new flagship stage piano called the RD2000, which has our V-Piano technology, also a 128 voice sound engine on top of that, and then an audio interface for all the plugins. So you can blend the internal sounds with your plugins that you're using from your DAW or like Apple's MainStage, for example. We have a great set of keyboards entry level to get more musicians involved in music called Go Piano, with a great music instruction program by Faber, famous Dr. Faber, one of the biggest in the industry.
So it's built in right into the actual keyboard?
Yep, uses Bluetooth, has Bluetooth built in, uses an app on your phone, and the curriculum is built right in there. We also have a Go keys that,
So there's no excuses if you guys ever wanted to learn how to play keyboards.
No, exactly. And remember when you went to play keyboards, it always had bossa nova and cha-cha and all that? Yeah. We've actually updated all these sounds to be more modern sounds, so electronics and things like that. So younger people will be more engaged in the learning process because they're not really into the bossa nova cha-cha stuff anymore.
Da 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 bum.
Exactly.
Da, da, da. And what else we got coming from Roland?
Well, Boss, which is our other brand of Roland, right? We have this fantastic new acoustic amplifier that you can go see. And the DS1, which is the most popular Boss pedal in history, is celebrating its 40th anniversary. We have a special edition 40th anniversary DS1 pedal.
So tell me about this acoustic amp, because this is a pet, I won't say a pet peeve of mine, but I've always found it difficult to find a great acoustic amplifier. Like a lot of times I just plug into like twin reverbs or something like that. Actually, I take that back. You know, for a long time I actually used a Roland Jazz Chorus for my mandolin.
Okay.
Because the chorus effect made a mandolin sound gigantic. So tell me what's special about this acoustic amp.
What's special about this one is that, first of all, it sounds great as an acoustic amp. We built in a looper functionality to it, so if you want to create some rhythms for the backing to go over what you're doing, and then also vocal effects right in it. So it's one amp for the the singer-songwriter kind of coffee shop vibe. You can do that with this amp. It's a fantastic sounding amp with all these extra features that normally need 2 or 3 things to accomplish. It's all done in the single amp.
Yeah.
And the sound quality. I mean, it all comes down to sound. You got to try it to believe it. It's really good.
I mean, do you have different models in it for different instruments? Does it work like that, or how is it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you have different tunings for different things that you want to play.
Cool.
Yeah.
And is Boss coming out with any? I know it's a 40th anniversary, which is definitely a big deal. And there isn't anybody who doesn't play guitar that doesn't have at least 3 Boss pedals somewhere in there.
Very true.
Do you have any? Are there any new flavors?
Well, like I said, the new Boss pedal, the 40th anniversary DS1 is there, but no specific new pedals.
That's not a new flavor. Is that a new flavor? That's an old flavor. That's a 40th anniversary.
It's a pretty special looking new flavor. Let's put it that way.
Okay, well, looks count for something.
Hey, it's a limited edition, so if you're a collector of pedals, it's a special one.
I'm definitely a collector of pedals. Well, thanks so much for coming. This thing is really awesome. I could see just about anybody, musician, non-musician, wanting to own that.
It grows across the range. It's not limited to musicians at all.
It's called the Go Mixer. Go Mixer. Check it out, man.
Check it out.
Okay. Thanks, Christian, for coming.
Great. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.